As we roll into Week 12 in our coverage of EA Sports College Football, these are the types of games that can help define your season. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Just need a few inches on this opening drive to pick up a first down. Quick release on the RPO. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Second down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Could be an alley. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established,
turning it on. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Pierce. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They bring the punter onto the field now. That's the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Caught, and he's got room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now rolling to the left. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Works the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's in for the touchdown.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Pierce. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again like they've got.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic. And they have.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Back to pass on second down. Plucks it out of the air. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Finding some room. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one.
Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Running inside, it's Peterman. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw, it's Pierce. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
But so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Off-play action on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time. Finds a crease at the 20. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Lets it fly. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to buy time. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. To throw, it's Pierce. Stepping to the right. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Gunderson. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Makes the catch. It's Peterman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Running the red zone. It's Kitna. Maybe some room here. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
How do you not love it when they use the big fullback? Reward the big fella for doing the dirty work and blocking every play, every play. You don't want to account for him? Well, slip him out, throw him the football. He walks into the end zone for 6.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This defense knew coming in that the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Right on target this time. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. First down and 5 after the penalty. Looking for space. It's Chase. Fighting off the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. On first down, here comes this offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Firing deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
A spectacular one-hand grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Chase. Spins away from one. Touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
Number 48, set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Pierce. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Wants to throw it again. Escapes the pressure going right. Goes high to pull it in. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense, is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Ready. 180. Go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The run inside. It's Peterman. The whistle sound, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a second left. Now to see if they can score before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. right down the boulevard. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the #1 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Fighting Irish on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big 12. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. Holly Rowe right there in the middle of it on the sideline. Holly, what are you hearing about this injury?
Guys, catching up with Coach at the half. Guys, the coach told me their running back will not return to this game. I could see that he has suffered some type of upper body injury. He tested it out several times here on the sideline, but ball security could be an issue. He is definitely out to start this second half. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Bring in the heat. Buried before he could blink.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Great place to start for this offense. Running inside, it's Chase. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quick completion to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking for room. It's Chase. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of first down yardage. And now on 4th down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Scanning the field, it's Pierce. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. This time he wants to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. At the 45 on its way. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
Here's a heat. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. After the third down incompletion, the punt unit is on the field. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Give to the back. Open space at the 25. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. It's a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Never seems to take the big hit. Finds enough room to get to the 29. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Looking for a man. It's Pierce. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Throws to the back. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They just keep firing. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Off the RPO, complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it.
There's a crease. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. 5-14, ready, go! Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cornelius. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Blue 22, Blues, go! Takes the handoff. It's Chase. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark, a lot of times, and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Cornelius. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Pressure coming. He wants it all. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Looking to throw, it's Pierce. Rushes on him. Being chased. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Peterman. Pushed down for the tackle.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here, because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point is good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now this offense is back on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Looking downfield, it's Pierce. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Gunderson. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. The quick out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Just keep slinging it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass. To the ground, incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit.
He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on. Interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Now on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cornelius. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back.